All right. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thurman Ashley. I'm the Link Learning Pathway Coordinator, and I'm so happy you guys could all be here today. I do apologize for those dings and bings you hear in my background. That's people trying to get into the room. We do have a few other admin on this chat, so they'll be able to answer some of your questions and let people into the room. So again, if you do have any questions, there is a link that's inside the chat. We have disabled the chat for all other communications, and you will not be able to unmute yourself until we give you access to do so. Again, like I said, today's presentation is on logging into Canvas. Now, to be honest with you, it's not nearly as difficult as people are going to think that it's going to be. So here we go. The very first thing I'm going to do is just show you the instructions. Instructions for logging into Canvas is step one is open up a browser window to www.lbschools.net. You're going to hover over the student tab, click the Canvas link, into your 9-digit student ID number, and ultimately your 6-digit birth date. Now, just seeing instructions like that usually isn't enough for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually walk you through that step by step so you guys can see what it is that you need to do. And here we go. So like I said, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log into www.lbschools.net. And this is going to be the Long Beach Unified School District's homepage. So again, step one is open up any browser window you want. That could be Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, any one that you wish, and type in www.lbschools.net. Now that you're going to be here on this first homepage for our Long Beach Unified School District homepage, you're going to find students. You see these tabs here across the top. We have A to Z, About, Offices, Schools, Students, Parents, and Employees. As students, you're going to have to go over here to where it says Canvas. I'm then going to go down to Canvas and go ahead and click on that link right there. At this point in time, it's going to have you log in just like you do on a Chromebook or any computer or any one of our campuses. This will be the same for elementary, middle school, and high school students. Under the login is going to be your 9-digit student ID number, and under password, that's going to be your 6-digit birth date. So I'm going to go over those steps one more time, a little bit slower this time so people can see what it is that I'm doing. And I hear that people are still coming into the room. So again, step one. Step one is to go to www.lbschools.net. This is the Long Beach Unified School District's homepage. On this homepage, you're going to have to go to where it says Students. It's across the top. It's one of the tabs, not A to Z, About, Offices, Schools, but Students. And you're just going to hover above it. You don't have to actually click anything just yet. Now that you're on that student location, all you have to do is go down to where it says Canvas and click Canvas. Once you click Canvas, it asks you for your Long Beach Unified School District authorization tools or your login. So that's going to be your student ID number, your 9-digit student ID number, and ultimately your 6-digit password. I'm going to walk through this one more time so people can see it before I actually put information in this location. New browser window, www.lbschools.net. Go across the top and find the tab that says Students. And I'm going to hover over where it says Students. From there, I'm going to pull down to where it says Canvas, and I'm going to click Canvas. Now that I've clicked Canvas, it's asking me for my authorizations. Now, again, this is the same for elementary, middle, and high school. Under login, it's going to be your 9-digit student ID number. Your password is going to be your 6-digit birthday code. So for example, I'll put in my student ID number. And then I'm going to put in my 6-digit birthday code. And I'm going to click Go. And now what's done is it's taken me to my Canvas login page. you will see that at this moment, my classes are not in my Canvas. However, by the time tomorrow morning rolls around, all of your classes will be populated inside this area. In this area, you'll just have to click on the different classes you want to go to, and then you can. For more information on this, I have Ms. Lopez. Ms. Lopez?
Thank you, Mr. Ashley. Hi, everyone. I'm Ms. Lopez. I'm the administrator over at Poly's annex site of PAL. Mr. Ashley described it perfectly. The district is working to have your classes on this dashboard uploaded after 5 p.m. this evening. And all of you meaning parents, the numbers that are registered in Parent View, you will receive a phone message, a text, an email, whatever you have checked on to do, that gives you these same directions on how to log into Canvas. Within those Canvas classes that you're enrolled in, there'll be a Zoom code for you to join tomorrow morning. Don't fret, your teachers are still putting Zoom codes in because your teachers, they're waiting for the district to push the magic button to have those classes viewable in their Canvas account. And that's not going to be till after 2 today. But by tomorrow morning, you'll be able to log into your Canvas, you'll be able to see your classes, and you'll be able to click on each class for a Zoom code to join following our bell schedule so that you may participate in instruction. If that doesn't work for you, on the Poly homepage, we will post the Zoom codes for the teachers and the periods and the classes in which they teach as a backup. That's all I have, Mr. Ashley. Thank you. Mute.
Mr. Ashley, you have to unmute yourself, sorry.
Appreciate that. And for the people who are just coming back to our classroom, I'm going to go through those steps one more time for you. And then we're going to move on with a little bit more of the presentation. So in order to log into Canvas, you're going to have to go to www.lbschools.net. Again, that address is www.lbschools.net. And that's going to take you to our Long Beach Unified School District homepage. Across the top, you will see options: A through Z index, about, offices, schools, and student. You'll go to our student location and press Canvas. So again, you go to our at www.lbschools.net webpage, hold your cursor over students, and go down to where it says Canvas. Once you click Canvas, it's going to ask you for some information. It's going to ask you for your 9-digit student ID number, and it's also going to ask you for your 6-digit birthday code. Now, for those of you who are wondering about that 6-digit birthday code, for example, if you were born, say, August 14th, 2005, your code would be 081405. If at some point in time in your history with the Long Beach Unified School District, you went in and you changed your password, unfortunately, I don't know what it is. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to area code 562-997-8411. Now you can find that information on our Long Beach Unified School District's homepage, but hopefully you guys didn't change your password and it's just going to be your 6-digit birthday code. So let's continue with our presentation just a little bit. So what we will be doing is we will be actually posting this for you guys to view at a later point in time. So like I said, over here under student ID, under username, it's your student ID number followed by your 6-digit birthday. And here's that example I gave you. If your birthday is August 31st, 2005, your password is going to be 083105. For people who need assistance and want to see this presentation again, I've actually made a video for you guys to see. It's really just my voice saying the exact same thing I've already said about 4 times. So I'm going to let you guys watch that at your leisure, especially if you're trying to go to sleep at night. It'll knock you right out. Here we go. Moving on to Monday. Tomorrow's Monday. Tomorrow's bell schedule for Tuesday, September 1st. We're going to be visiting every single one of our classes tomorrow. There we go. To give you a second to look at this. And again, remember, this information was sent out to you yesterday. And again, we'll be posting it inside this presentation for you guys to look at later. This is our September green gold schedule. If you see that blue box right here, blue indicates that you're going to be doing all of your periods. From then on, we rotate back and forth between green and gold days. Green signified by the green color and gold signified by the gold color, alternating back and forth, back and forth. This gray box right here, that's a holiday. Don't come to school on that day, not even virtually. So again, green, gold, green, gold, green, gold, green, gold. Oh, what's that? These ones over here have a slash through them, and these ones don't. Why is that? If I look over here at my key, I'll notice that these are minimum days. If it has a slash through it, these are minimum days. So we will not be going to school that entire day. You'll notice over the first 2 weeks of school, yes, that's right. For the first 2 weeks of school, you'll only be going to school part of the day for a minimum day schedule. What is that minimum day schedule? I'm so glad you asked. And remember, I'm going to give this to you as well. So you'll be using this schedule. Notice we start at 7:50 in the morning for our first period class, and we're ending at lunchtime at 1:10. It's a shortened day. You're going to follow this schedule in combination with our green gold day schedule to know exactly where you're supposed to be and when you're supposed to be there. And remember, we're going to be using this schedule for the first 2 weeks of school. Now you're wondering what our green gold day schedule looks like for the remainder of the year. This has been made available to you here in this presentation, and we will also have it on our School Loop homepage. That website is www.lbpoly.schoolloop.com. I'll share that one with you guys a little bit later. So again, this shows you your calendar for the remainder of the year. Again, this documentation is available for you in this presentation, and it'll be on our School Loop homepage. From Monday to Fridays, we're still doing lunch distribution on a daily basis. The Poly cafeteria will be open from 11 a.m. to 12:30. A student ID and PIN number must be provided to receive the grab and go breakfast and lunch. So again, if you're going to want that grab and go breakfast or lunch, you're going to need to know your student ID number and your PIN number. Counseling services, missing class or programs into your repeat course. If you're having any difficulty with your classes, please contact your counselors through our School Loop homepage. So again, if you're missing a class or your program looks incorrect, like you're getting double of one class, you see some errors, you're going to email your counselor. It is my understanding that our counselors are honoring the requests that were put in at the end of the last year. So they'll only be making modifications to your schedule if there's a mistake on their part. Makeup registration, materials, and distribution. Textbooks, Chromebooks, ID picture days will be Thursday, September 3rd and Friday, September 4th. That's this Thursday and Friday from 1 to 3 o'clock p.m. on both days. Again, if you need a makeup registration, collect your materials, or take your ID picture, that is going to be this Thursday and Friday from 1 to 3 o'clock p.m. Live Zoom links. So you made it to our first Zoom link on Monday, August 31st at 12:50, with the topic being logging into Canvas. We are going to have a series of these live Zoom meetings this week, and we're going to continue them next week as well. But for this week, we're looking at logging into Canvas today, tomorrow, and a Spanish version on Wednesday. It will not be a Spanish translation. You'll be directly in Spanish. On Thursday, troubleshooting the first days of school. And on Friday, we will have our athletic directors here to answer questions for you. Parent Canvas training. Wow, I'm a parent and I'm new to Canvas too. I haven't seen it yet, much like you. So I'm kind of curious as to what Canvas is going to look like and how I support my students. Well, over the next few days, I'm going to be helping individuals here on our Poly campus specifically to design trainings for our Poly family. So again, we'll be putting out a schedule onto our School Loop homepage here by the end of the day tomorrow. So again, come back to our School Loop homepage tomorrow by the end of the day, and you will find a list of trainings that we're going to have available to you starting next week. Mr. Puth, do we have any questions?
Sure. I was reading all the questions that you guys are shooting out. So I'm just going to briefly go over some of the stuff. The first thing I do want to say to everybody is hang tight. The district is working on syncing everything. Right now, we are in the process of trying to make sure all the information is being synced to Canvas. So for those of you guys who are concerned about your classes being, unscheduled, you haven't seen anything yet, like Ms. Lopez said, give us until this afternoon. We're getting word that probably 5 p.m. is going to be the time that we will get it. You will hear about other schools getting it prior, mainly the middle schools and the elementary schools, and then the high school is going to be worked on later. Now, for those of you who are worried about unscheduled periods or getting your class changes, your counselors are responding to your emails, but as you imagine, they're getting a whole bunch of emails, slowly getting back to everybody. At this point, what we are doing here is we are just having the counselor respond back to emails that are urgent, as far as like maybe you are enrolled in 2 math classes that you shouldn't be in. So if you're asking for a schedule change because you would like a different elective or you would like a different teacher and so on, we ask that you wait until we settle down after this week, which is what we would do in non-COVID time anyhow, and then we will address those needs then. As far as IDs and anything that has to do with activities, again, we will have a specifically for activities at the end of this week on Friday, but IDs and so on are not going to be given to you until we're done taking everybody's pictures, and we're going to send it to the lab for it to be made, and we're going to call everybody back to get all your other materials for them. Makeup days. Makeup days are this Thursday and Friday, September 3rd, September 4th, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Because everyone has different needs at this moment, we're going to open it up to a first come, first serve basis. So there's no designated date and time for a grade level. So if you can make it on Thursday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., you're more than welcome to come join us. And then also on Friday as well. Those days are designated for you to also swap out books if you need to switch out any books, and or if you need to pick up any remaining Chromebooks or hotspots. Again, hang tight, because I know that you guys are probably feeling you need to take care of those items, your textbooks, or maybe a certain hotspot and so on right away. Unless it's really urgent, I would ask that you guys wait until those days, and we will work with you when you come to campus. At this point, I'm trying to find Mr. Saldana, our new head counselor, to see if he can address this. Mr. Saldana, can you please unmute yourself and see if you can.
I'm here.
All right, you're probably gonna have to turn one of the other technology off. Yeah.
Do you have yours on?
No.
Okay. Okay. I think, here, go ahead and close that door.
If you guys have more than one electronics on, it's probably.
I think some of the other counselors might be on as well. I've been having issues with this Chromebook. So if you can't hear me, just put it in the chat and let me know. But we've been answering specific questions on the chat. And I think I saw one email or one chat from a student who said he was missing an English class. Those kind of issues we'll be definitely taking priority on, but we definitely need your patience. We're getting hundreds of emails from a lot of people who are asking for schedule change. Our priority is to fix schedules. So that English class, that missing English class, is a perfect example. So if you're put back in a class, like I passed algebra last year and I got put back in algebra, those are the things we need to know about. Unfortunately, we're not able to make any changes, or we cannot fulfill requests for specific teachers. So we will not be able to honor those kind of request change and things like that. And we're going to rely on the schedules and the classes that you picked from last spring. So just be patient with us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
So, Mr. Saldana, any avenue that they can take, if like I see a student who says that they have 2 math classes, another student concerned that they are not enrolled in a certain class that they thought they were going to be in, what is the best avenue that you feel that they can take?
Okay, so the best avenue would be to email your counselor specifically with those fixes. So if it's a situation where, you know, some of the classes were dropped. So if you have 2 math classes and did not request that, then yeah, we probably would need to fix that. However, if there was a class that needed to be dropped due to the COVID parameters, then that might have happened. So some students lost a class because of the new district parameters requiring only 6 classes for many of the students for this year in order for us to create social distancing. So Typically, in most years, we want students in 7 classes or 8 if you want to be in all those, but we reduced it down to 6 so that we can have the opportunity to take, to social distance the campus. And so 6 classes should be the norm, and that would be 2 unscheduled periods in the day.
Someone snuck in. I think they're going to get this question answered quickly. Do 9th graders have elective classes? They do, right?
Yes, yes. So if you are a 9th grader or 9th grade parent, your core classes are in English, math, science, and some form of PE, whether that's ROTC or sport or the PE class. And then on top of that would be your Pathway CTE class and maybe a world language to start you on your A through Gs. Sometimes we have students in support classes as well if that's needed for math or ELA support.
All right. Well, thank you, Mrs. Saldana. Everyone, please continue to email your counselors. Hang tight on that. You know, we're going to continue to respond back to you. You know, the first 2 weeks is designated for us to kind of work out all the kinks and the errors. So just, you know, continue to be at it, and we're going to continue to support you as much as possible throughout this whole virtual learning process. Yes.
We do have another meeting tomorrow at the same time where we'll go over this content again. So if you struggle tomorrow getting into Canvas and you need some help, at 12:50 tomorrow, we'll have this meeting again and go over it. And also on the Poly website, we will be certain to place helpful tips and information, videos and whatnot to help guide you to get to your Zoom codes via Canvas tomorrow. But please know that it's okay, we're all learning, and there'll be some stumbling blocks tomorrow, but we'll all get through it. Just be patient with us and with the district as we all learn Canvas, but we are here to help, and use the Poly website to help guide you with questions, and wait for Canvas until after 5 o'clock today to load classes.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Lopez. We're going to stay on here, you know, for a few more questions and answers. And then I know the admin team is going to probably make their way to a different meeting. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. Everyone, if you look on your Poly cheat sheet and you feel like we have not addressed your question or your concerns through our Zoom meeting or through our chats, you are more than welcome to go into the Google form and fill out that Google form, and we will work on responding back to you guys, you know, as soon as possible. One of the things I will say to everybody here is today's the first day that, you know, staff members are officially coming back. The teachers have been training, admin has been training really hard to learn Canvas. So today's the first day that they're going to try to roll it out. Give it some time, because come tomorrow is going to be the first day you guys, students, can get on, and parents, you know, will get information. So, you know, hang tight, because, you know, we're having a whole district switch over to the learning module, and we're here to try to find a way to make it work. We're going to make it work. So I know you guys are, some of you guys are getting a little bit worried about the different classes that you don't have, or maybe you don't see, you know, a response from a counselor and so on. You know, just keep at it. And I'll tell you this right now. By the end of the week, you'll probably feel a lot better than how you feel right now. So just stay with it, and we'll continue to work with each other.
And
School
Mr.
Loop, I do want to add one more thing, because I do see people are concerned about School Loop. School Loop, everybody. School Loop is right now not active. So for those of you guys who are still trying to register yourself, your parents, you're trying to register your students, it is not active because we are moving to Canvas. So that's the reason why School Loop is not recognizing your, you know, student ID. So for those of you who are saying that you do have a student ID with Student View, but you don't have it for School Loop, it's because you are a student in the district. You are a Poly student. School Loop itself is just being phased out. Mr. Salas did put something here. Parent University will be available 8 p.m. tonight for support. I believe that's a district program that they have, a link that you can get on for all parents who want to see what trainings that they may have. And we will be working on our Zoom codes that will be posted on our website this afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Salas, for putting that up there. This evening, really, to clarify.
Vincent,
Yes.
Julian has a question. He has his virtual hand up, but he'll need to be unmuted.
Okay, let me go ahead and find Julian. Okay, let me unmute you, Julian.
Okay.
Okay.
So, is this school year going to be all virtual? or when the time is right, will we come back to the campus?
Did you
Thank
want to answer
you,
that?
Julian, for asking that question. I have a bunch of different admins here along with myself, and we all can say to you right now is it's really unsure for everybody's sake, right? Right now, we know that we're going virtual until October 5th, and our goal is to get back on October 5th. That is our goal. Our goal is to hang, to kind of stay afloat right now, Julian, until October 5th, and then we will work on our hybrid model on that time. But I can't guarantee you anything, Julian, until, of course, as we get closer to it. All right. Okay, everyone. If you have any other concerns and so on, please continue to type it. We will respond back to you. Thank you for sending out Mr. Acosta's email, Ms. Lopez. Thank you, Mrs. Salas, for directing that so Julian can see. We will be taking direction from the LA County Health and Long Beach Police Department for that. Thank you, Jericho. Let me go ahead and find you. All right. How do I make you mute? Okay, Jericho. I see you have your hand up. I'm trying to unmute you. Go ahead, Jericho.
Oh, hello.
Yep, go ahead.
So like, so if School Loop is not working at the moment, do we email them through Outlook for our school email? Because that's where I've been getting your email from.
Are you talking about these the Outlook email?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. If yours is not working at all, what I would suggest then is to contact me by phone, extension 5128, Poly High School, and we'll figure out a way to get Synergy to activate your email.
No, like I have Outlook ready set up. That's where I've been getting on emails, but like if I sent it through
Oh, you're
teachers,
not getting any that I'm sending.
No, I'm getting your emails, but like when I'm asking like the counselor to fix like a class because I'm missing one, I email through them since School Loop is not working.
Oh, yes, yeah. You emailed that through Outlook. You emailed their emails. That's the reason why we put it on School Loop, the addresses, the email addresses of each one of them, and you can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
All right. Let me see if I have any more hands. All right, everybody. Continue to, contact us. Use the Google form. That's the easiest way. I mean, you can imagine we have, 4,000 students on our campus. So we're just trying to find a way to make it work. But we will make this work. Long Beach Poly is going to find a way to get this together for everybody. How do we log onto Outlook?
Outlook is probably in the student portal.
Natalie, how can we help you?
There'll be an email.
Hi. Now, as far as the classes, whether it's a gold day or green day, how do we know what my daughter has, like for the second day of school? How do we know if she's green or gold?
Natalie, every student's following the green and gold. So if your daughter should have a schedule, right, from 1 through 8, and she may have unscheduled periods at certain times. So what the green and gold schedule tells you is that if it's a green day, she's going to go with 2, 4, 6, and 8. And if it's a gold day, she's going to go with 1, 3, 5, and 7. So it's an indication to her what periods she's going to go to and show up in. Every student follows the green and gold schedule.
Oh, okay. For the green day is a 2, 4, 6, 8. I just didn't know which classes those were for the color coordinates.
Jacqueline, thank you so much for pointing that out. I will post it on School Loop. It's on the social media website, the Poly Jackrabbit Instagram, and also the Twitter and the Facebook page. But I will post it on our homepage. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. Okay, yes. So that's probably what it is, Jacqueline. I probably need to update the new schedule for this year.
If there are no more questions that you want to put in the chat, you're welcome to log out of the meeting and let us know if you have questions. So stay in the chat so we can answer them for you. Otherwise, school tomorrow.
Get some rest. Stay safe. We'll see you all tomorrow. Join us on this adventure. We're all going through it.
Now that people are logging out, I'm going to run through it one more time for people who showed up a little bit late. Just a simple process of logging into Canvas. This way we can do that one more time and then shut down the meeting. All right, here we go. All right, so for people who are just now coming back to us or they've been away for a little bit, we do have a question as to how do we log on to Canvas? So Canvas is through our lbschools.net portal. So again, that's going to be at www.lbschools.net. www.lbschools.net. That's going to be our Long Beach Unified School District's homepage. Now, as a teacher or as an employee, I go to the employee tab for information that I need to work with. As a parent, parents go to the parents tab. Students will be going on the student tab. So to access the student tab, all you have to do is hold your cursor over the word student and the window will open up beneath it. From here, you'll click Canvas. The next thing it will do, it will ask you for your 9-digit ID number and your 6-digit birthday. Because I already did it once, it just logged me straight in. So after you've logged in once, you probably won't have to log in again for a while. But again, process goes www.lbschools.net takes you to the Long Beach Unified School District's homepage. You find the tab that says Students, go down to Canvas and click Canvas. From there, you'll log into the Canvas the exact same way you logged into Chromebooks and computers on our campuses. This login is the same, or this process, I should say, is the same for elementary, middle, and high school. The process again is go to www.lbschools.net, scroll over to where it says Students, click Canvas, and then ultimately you'll be putting in your student ID number and your 6-digit birth date. If you were born on August 31st, 2005, your 6-digit birth date would be 083105. Notice I put a 0 at the front before the 8. Of course, if you were born in November, you'd just be 11. Mr. Puth, I think that's all we have.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much again, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 12:50, to go over any issues and concerns, questions, anything regarding Canvas tomorrow. Hang tight, stay safe, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow.
Thank you for coming.
Want to end, Ms. Ashley?
We done?